In a galaxy dominated by the flash and fury of energy weapons, humans were seen as primitive, always a step behind the technologically superior alien empires. Galactic factions laughed at Earth's reliance on outdated projectile weapons and crude alloys while they wielded sleek, devastating plasma cannons and disintegrators. Humanity was expected to fade into obscurity or become a vassal species, nothing more than a historical footnote in the grand chronicles of galactic civilizations. But humans have always thrived under estimations. They were relentless tinkerers, innovators born from necessity and survival. When faced with the impossible, they didn't falter, they adapted. And so, when the energy arms race left Earth on the brink of defenselessness, brilliant minds in hidden research labs pushed science beyond its known limits. What they discovered didn't just level the playing field, it obliterated it. It started with a chance breakthrough in material science. Researchers at the Advanced Materials Division of the Global Science Initiative were exploring ways to develop heat-resistant alloys for space exploration. What they found was something far more profound, a new metal with properties that defied conventional physics. It absorbed, dispersed, and even neutralized high-frequency energy waves, rendering energy weapons utterly ineffective. The metal shimmered with a strange iridescence, its surface almost alive as it refracted light in ways that seemed otherworldly. Its atomic structure was so dense and stable that no known force could break it down. When subjected to intense plasma fire, it simply absorbed the energy, radiating nothing but harmless warmth. At first, even the scientists were skeptical. They ran test after test, pushing the material beyond its theoretical limits. Nothing fazed it. Bullets couldn't dent it, lasers fizzled out upon contact, and even high-yield antimatter bursts were effortlessly neutralized. Humanity had stumbled upon a game-changer, a material so revolutionary that it would make energy-based warfare obsolete. News of the discovery spread quickly, though tightly controlled by Earth's defense councils. Rumors leaked through underground channels, whispering of a miracle metal that could rewrite the rules of combat. Rival factions across the galaxy scoffed at the idea. How could a backward species like humanity possibly develop something that no advanced civilization had even imagined? But skepticism faded when Earth's military conducted a public demonstration. In a secure facility orbiting Mars, representatives from neutral galactic factions watched as Earth's flagship, clad entirely in the new metal, faced an onslaught of energy weapons fired by a coalition of skeptical observers. Plasma beams, ionized bursts, and particle cannons rained down on the ship, but the energy dissipated harmlessly, leaving the vessel untouched. Silence fell across the observation deck. The impossible had just been made real. The galactic order, built on centuries of energy-based supremacy, was now teetering on the brink of collapse. Humanity had done the unthinkable. They had shattered the monopoly on destruction that alien empires had long wielded. And for the first time in galactic history, the galaxy realized that Earth was no longer a species to be dismissed. They were a force to be reckoned with. The galaxy's initial reaction was disbelief. No species, no matter how advanced, had ever rendered energy weapons obsolete. Energy-based warfare had been the backbone of galactic military power for millennia. The idea that a relatively obscure species from the fringes of known space had engineered a material capable of nullifying that dominance seemed absurd. News of humanity's breakthrough spread like wildfire. High-ranking officials from empires spanning the Orion Arm dismissed it as propaganda. Human bluffing, they scoffed. An elaborate trick to earn political leverage. But whispers persisted. Black market informants claimed the humans had developed a material that absorbed even the deadliest plasma bolts without flinching. Skeptics became curious, and curiosity soon turned into concern. The tipping point came when a demonstration was leaked to the galactic networks. Footage showed a human battleship enduring a sustained barrage from advanced energy weapons, emerging unscathed. Alien spectators, renowned for their stoic expressions, watched in stunned silence. Energy bursts that could have vaporized fleets vanished into the strange shimmering armor, leaving only a faint ripple of distortion. The disbelief turned to panic. Military councils across the galaxy convened emergency sessions. Strategies that had been ironclad for generations were now useless. Empires whose supremacy depended on overwhelming energy firepower suddenly found themselves vulnerable. Energy weapons were more than tools of war, they were the foundation of power, intimidation, and control. Without them, the balance of power threatened to collapse. Some factions attempted to downplay the discovery, labeling it a limited anomaly. Others launched covert missions to steal the technology or sabotage Earth's production facilities. Espionage networks buzzed with desperate efforts to gather intel. Elite spies were dispatched to infiltrate Earth's research hubs, though few returned with anything useful. The humans had become paranoid and vigilant, guarding their treasure with an unmatched determination. The Galactic Council, the central governing body of interstellar relations, found itself in turmoil. Delegates from the most powerful empires demanded sanctions against Earth, claiming the new material posed a threat to galactic peace. Others argued that humanity's ingenuity should be rewarded, not punished. Fractures within the council deepened, alliances strained under the weight of fear and uncertainty. Behind closed doors, military strategists debated new ways to counter humanity's advantage. Some proposed developing kinetic weapons, an ancient technology long abandoned for its inefficiency. Others toyed with experimental energy disruptors designed to overload the strange metal. But none of these solutions were quick, reliable, or practical. The galaxy was at a loss. In the midst of this chaos, humanity remained silent, watching the galactic stage with calculated patience. They had always been resourceful, knowing when to stay quiet and when to strike. Their discovery had already shifted the galactic paradigm, and they understood the power of letting their enemies dwell in uncertainty. The message was clear: the age of energy weapons was over. And while the galaxy scrambled to adapt, humanity held its ground, a quiet storm building on the edge of known space.